Hello friends, I am Dattatreya Tapkir. Today let us talk about these four words together: rest, relax, release and realize. These are all R for us. Rest, relax, release, realize. Well, what is this about? According to me, these are the four steps. These are the four aspects, these are the four dimensions, but rather than that, they are actually the steps of any meditation. Whether it may be a very official meditation when in a sitting position, or it may be lying down for relaxation, or it may be something like yoga nidra or shavasana or relaxation or vipassana, what kind of wherever you are trying to calm down your mind and calm down your body. Such kinds of peaceful meditations do have these four steps. These are very, very natural steps. So please keep them in mind. They are very easy to remember. They are all R related words. They begin with R. So rest, then comes relax, then comes release, and finally we come to realization. Well, friends, this meditation or lying down as a relaxation or a yoga nidra, the very first step happens to be rest. It's a very natural, very obvious step. Please remember this. Rest is a very common word. It's a very day-to-day use word. We say take a rest. What do we mean by that? It is the absence of any kind of activity, any kind of action, any kind of movement. When your entire body is not doing any movement, you are not moving your hands or legs, you aren't walking, you aren't doing any work, you are not reading, you are not watching anything, you are not speaking, you are not eating, you are not drinking, all these actions of the body are completely stopped. So this is the very first obvious step. It doesn't need any deeper understanding for that. It's a very common sense step. Before entering into something like meditation, your body has to be calm and quiet. It has to be still. It has to be stationary. It has to be without any movement. And that's why all these instructions are given in all kinds of meditations. That sit comfortably, sit with ease, sit erect, in a squatted position or in a chair, to stop all movements, stop looking here and there so that you can close your eyes, and then what remains is only the breath. So breath goes on automatically. So this kind of keeping it in mind, bringing into attention the whole position of the body and keeping it calm, quiet physically. So physically keeping quiet comes into this kind of rest. So rest is only a static position, just sitting, doing nothing. Because we are very much fond of doing all the time. Our body is conditioned all the time for doing something. When this doing is stopped and just sitting is happening, it just happens like you are just sitting without doing anything, without doing any action of any organs or any sense organs as well, then that is called rest. So body is very stationary, all the actions and movements are stopped, and then it becomes ready for the next step, that is relaxation. Now you may perhaps say that, well, rest and relax is they are synonyms, as if they mean the same, they are not different words, but still I do make some difference over here like this, that let us consider this rest as a very physical thing, very outward thing, very external thing, very objective thing, very observable thing from outside, so that others can observe that you are taking rest. But they cannot say that you are relaxing. It's possible that there will be only rest, body will be at rest, but the inward rest of mind will not be outwardly observable, it will not be outwardly visible to anybody. When you enter into the second step, it goes into the psychological realm. It enters into the mental faculty. That when your mind is also trying to rest, when your breathing is also trying to rest, when breathing is becoming natural, so There is no conscious effort of breathing at all. You are not consciously taking, heavily breathing it or leaving the air out. That is inhalation and exhalation. They are taking place in a very, very natural, very peaceful way. And even though you close your eyes, you know that within your eyes, when you close our eyes, we also see so many things in our mental eye. So in our imagination, all these things start dancing. When you try to pacify them, then a kind of internal rest also begins. And that's why I said, okay, let us consider, for sake of convenience, relaxation as a second step, which deals with the psychological rest, which deals with mental rest, which is a subtle thing, which is an abstract thing. If the first step, rest, happens to be a physical thing, a concrete thing, let us consider this relaxation as an abstract thing, as a subtle thing, as a psychological, as a mental thing. So that's still delicate. It's very still subtle then. Then you have to see. Then even, you see, our mind is dancing with so many thoughts, imagination, visualizations. They will be there. When your mind will develop this habit of pacifying these things as well, the visualization will reduce down, imagination will come to close, you will not imagine anything. Even if there is an imagination, you will just look at it with a very witnessful attitude. Thoughts are coming and going, and you are comfortably looking at them without being troubled at all. You are not moved with those thoughts. You are not integrating yourself with those thoughts. You are not becoming one with them. So, you are aloof of them. So, thought comes from some unknown place, comes before you, and it again vanishes down into unknown place. So this kind of different, this is a very different, altogether different dimension of your rest, in which with the physical foundation of body being calm and quiet, now your mind also begins to catch that spirit of restfulness. That let us call as relaxation. And of course you have to train your mind, that when you utter these words in your mind during the process of meditation or shavasana, you have to condition your mind, you have to train your mind too. When you pronounce these words, rest, I am taking rest, I am resting. There is perfect rest for the body. There is complete rest for my body. My whole body is being restful. Like that you have to, combine, you have to attach that meaning to that particular word rest. And similar kind of such conditioning, such kind of training you have to give to your mind for relaxation. The very word relax, you can utter within your own mind. I am relaxing. In that, of course, you know the classic method of relaxing each and every part of your body. That also helps you. As in the rest, every part is taking rest. Similarly now, bring it down to let your mind also take part into this pacifying the body itself. Just calling body, just telling your body to take rest is one thing, and then telling your mind and allowing your mind to contribute into, to participate into restfulness of the body is a very nice thing. It's a very interesting thing. That mind also contributes very happily. And mind in fact goes on, lovingly it goes on dictating each and every part of your body, smaller part of your body. I am relaxing. I am taking rest and I am relaxing. So my head is relaxed and my hands is relaxed and my fingers are relaxed like that. And all tissues and all cells and each and every atom and molecule, each and every particle of your body is restful as well as relaxing. Now while doing, you will find that still there are certain things which are remaining inside you. They are not yet ready to leave you. When you want to become fully relieved, fully restful, fully relaxed, and yet you will find that certain imaginations, certain thoughts, or certain strains, certain stresses, certain pressures, certain sensations, all these things are stress, pressure, sensations, imaginations, feelings, all these kinds of, some irritations. There are many such things which happen in the body as well as mind. So body will have some irritations, body will have something like, stresses, some patches somewhere, at some spot, you would be, attracted by that. Your attention will suddenly go there with that particular sensation. Different kinds of sensations will be there. Hot, cold, pressurized, tickling, vibrating, any kind. So these sensations you have to make them, you have to relieve them. You have to let them loose. You have to say, let go. Now this is the third process with R, that is release. So after rest and relax, you have to come to release. Release all those things very systematically. Whatever comes in a body, whatever sensation comes in a body, whatever new experience comes in a body. Because more subtle you become, more calm you become, more pacifying you become, these things becomes very conspicuous. They become very clear, and that's why you have to say goodbye to them. So this is a very skillful, very, very friendly goodbye to all these things, that you have to say goodbye to all those relieving things. That relieve. I am relieved. These things are going away from me. All these tensions, all these stresses, all these kinds of, tensions in the muscle, tension in the all internal organs, or some tickling sensations on my skin, or right from my top of the head to the toe of the feet. So many things might be happening in this wonderful machine, in my body, in my being, as a physical existence. So all these things you have to be aware of, first thing. You don't have to fight against them. You have to be aware of them, and then ask them to get relieved. So this getting relieved is release. So release. It is being liberated. They are being freed from your system, from your psychophysical system. They should be completely freed of. And that freedom, that is your choice. You have to order them. That's in your hands. That's in your mind. That's it. You are in charge of that. It's at your disposal. So you have to say, release. Everything is releasing. These pressures are releasing. These thoughts are releasing. These tensions are releasing. This physical stress and mental stress is releasing. My anxiety is releasing. My anger is releasing. Whatever comes to you. Yeah. It's a wonderful drama. In the stage of your mind, it's worth experiencing, dear friends. It is worth experiencing. You just find all those things, coming slowly. Some things will come very, very rapidly, and then be a very interesting dance and all confusion and all chaos. Everything may happen. You are silently witnessing all these and giving a wonderful, dignified, noble order to them. Release, get released, get released. So, rest, relax, and release. These 3 R's, these 3 first steps, you are doing them, you are participating in it, you are in charge of that, you are doing it consciously, with full awareness. It is active on your part. These are your actions. These are your, your manipulations done with your own self. You are playing with your own self. You are doing something to your own existence. And then only you will be ready to receive the 4th step, which you have not to do anything. It's only you have to realize it. It's only you have to let you experience it. That is the first one, last one, realize. What is this realize? You can't say, now I will bring realization. Realization cannot be brought. It comes automatically, provided these first 3 steps are done successfully. And then there is wonder, really. It's a realm of wonder. That once these 3 steps are properly followed, body is completely resting, mind is resting, is relaxing, and you are releasing everything that is unwanted, and then you will step into the wonderful dreamy world of realization. You will realize something which will be indescribable, which cannot be described, which nobody can tell you what happens actually that time. The realization that comes to your mind, it may have the, it may have the flavor of joy, it may have the flavor of a complete relaxation, a peacefulness. That peace is not only physical silence, mind well. Outwardly there may be some disturbance and noise also, but inwardly you will experience that peace which is beyond your mind. So these 2 things, they are very, very prominent over there. Joy and peace, happiness and peace, they are bound to be there. Maybe whatever religion you belong to, whatever kind of meditation you follow, whatever your background is, once you are on this, scientifically you are progressing along with these steps in your meditation, in your prayer, or in your relaxation, or in your shavasana, or yoga nidra, in all these things you will find that naturally, even though you don't name them like this, it will happen automatically. You are bound to go through these 3 steps. You are bound to have rest first, then relaxation, and then release. When all these 3 things happen, either simultaneously or step by step, you will come to know that you are going to realize something. That realization is, it is confrontation, it is encounter. You are experiencing it in front of you. You are having immense joy. A tremendous joy automatically comes in your mind. A total relaxation comes to your mind. A total realization. I don't claim it to be immediately talking about it as a truth and ultimate truth, etc. But at least you will get the glimpse of that. You will come to know what might be the real experience of utmost, ultimate concern of spirituality, what it can be. That glimpse, that what you call a very pilot experience, that a very experimental, on an experimental basis, a very small kind of sample, you will get it there. So this realization is important, because this realization will help you in the long course of spiritual sadhana, in spiritual practice. At the end, then you will come to know what the seekers, what we call as the self-realization, what all these spiritual masters have talked about, the ultimate spiritual realization of knowing yourself, of knowing the self-realization, having the vision of that Lord, having the vision of that cosmic truth. All these things come into that fourth realm. There are still deeper levels, there are still greater heights. It is both. There are deeper levels, there are greater heights, and there is an expansion also. All this expanded experience can only come when your mind and body, they together, this psychophysical existence of yours, it together goes through rest, relax, and then release, and then only you come to realize. This realization is your own achievement, remember. This is not borrowed thing. This you cannot get in any book. In books and in sermons and in talks, you will find the attempts of describing it in many ways. But let that moment come into your own experience, in your own spiritual practice, in your own life, the so-called, the thing of experience, which is really indescribable, which is really beyond description, which you yourself also can't give any expression to it at all. You will find a tremendous happiness. When the meditation becomes successful slowly, day by day, going deeper and deeper, with perfect faith and perfect trust in it, and very systematically, scientifically, without any blind belief, with a very clear and open, transparent heart, you are trying all these things, you will come to know what do you mean by, you will come to realize what do you mean by realization. Because in realization, nothing comes from outside. That's very true. All these words are there in the scriptures, but for the first time, you will come to know the taste of the flavor of those words, the very deeper meaning, the true nuances of those words, the connotation that these words connote. That you will come to know for the first time. Oh, this is that is. Then you will come to know perhaps this realization might be for everybody. It can be a little bit of different also. For example, for some of them, it will be just, they will find it to be beyond space. They will forget the sense of space. For some, it will be going beyond time. For some, it will be both together, going beyond time and space. For some, it will be like, problem solving. some solution will automatically come to their own problems. They will know. They will never know how it happens. For some, it will be just joy without any reason, because that is the most important criteria of meditation success. That is, you get happiness without any cause. Because we are used to get happiness and joy with some cause. We always need certain cause, certain reason behind that joy. But this will be the first experience in your life, a very novel experience, that there is tremendous joy, but you can never find out its reason. You will never come to know why am I so happy, and you will be happy. You will see that the fear is gone. Whatever kinds of fear you have, those fears will be gone. Those anxiety will be gone. You will get a kind of assurance in your mind, a support in your mind, some unknown support from your mind. There will be no person at all. There will be no word. There will be no any person. There will be no thing at all. There will be nothing like it. And yet you will find from some unknown source of your own inner being, you will be extremely happy. You will be relaxed. You will feel supported. You will feel inspired, motivated to go still ahead. And that is the realization, my friends. So, well, even now, even if I go on talking like this, again, as I said, as it is indescribable, why should I go on describing it like it? I am just giving you an idea. It is worth experiencing. So, best of luck to you. You try such meditation, you try any kind of thing you want. But remember these 4 steps. Go systematically from rest, relax, release, and then realize. And then realize what do you mean by realize. Okay?